about to tell you, its proof is still in my laptop. But I won't send that file to anyone. Why? Because my voice is not the only voice in it. It was 3:19 a.m. on the dot. I was sitting at my desk, just like I am now, mic in front. Pop filter steady, fan off, window shut. Only the cold glow of the screen and the kind of midnight silence we creators love, because it makes every word sound clean. That night, though, the silence felt alive. It felt like it was listening back. I hit record, spoke my first line, "Friends, tonight's story." I paused to think, and in that pause, right on the waveform, a second shape bloomed, thin, upside down, like a sigh pulled through cloth. I told myself the mic was catching some ventilation hum. I adjusted, checked the cables, tapped the pop filter, and tried again. When you walk at night and everything else is sleeping, I stopped. There it was again, a soft breath, close, too close. I took my headphones off, listened. Nothing. House empty. Neighbor's windows dark. My heart started racing, but I said to myself, it's reverb. It's room tone, chill out. I zoomed in on the track. The silences weren't flat. They were rippling, faint molasses waves, like words melting into the noise. I opened the spectrogram, the rainbow view some of you audio nerds know. And in a bruised purple band, 3 warping letters hung there like a bruise you could read. Not perfectly, like a shadow of a word. It looked like, "Don't stop." I called it coincidence because if I didn't, I knew I couldn't keep recording. One more take. There are alleys that keep their own secrets. A slow dragging sound answered me like fabric pulled over a floor. I killed the recording. The room was so quiet. The warmth of my own breath felt like someone whispering in my ear. Then my phone lit up. A deal calling. "You live?" he asked. "No," I laughed. "Just recording. Didn't get your sister's biryani tonight, so I guess we're cooking horror instead." He chuckled. Then he said, "Weird question. Why did you just call me?" Your voice sounded off, like somebody on your end whispered, "Who is it?" My hands went cold. "Who is it?" Is not something I had said. I turned on speaker, walked the room. "Network glitch," I told him, trying to sound normal. I hung up and looked back at my monitor. In the black glass around the screen, my face stared back. And above my shoulder, a dark smudge floated like smoke. I blinked, and it was gone. Just exhaustion, I told myself. Finish this and sleep. I decided I'd try one last time. Friends, this story has a voice in it that wakes only at 3:19. And as if on cue, the clock on the corner of my screen blinked 3:19. Right then, a delicate tapping at the door. Tick, tick, tick. I opened it to an empty hallway. No breeze, nothing. I came back, sat down, moved the mouse, and watched the cursor drift on its own, like someone tugged it with a small, invisible finger. Then settled dead center on the timeline at Road 0398. Every part of me said, stop. But you know how creators are. Another part said, if you stop here, it'll follow you. Finish. End it right. I leaned in, spoke softly into the mic. Whoever you are, speak. Tonight the story is yours. Nothing. Chair creak. The faint hush of wires. I began. Sometimes what we call a ghost effect is actually a breath laugh unfurled inside my ear cups. So close, so intimate, it felt like there was a third mouth between me and the mic, smiling against the mesh. Okay, I breathed. Let's make this simple. I dimmed the laptop until the room turned to graphite and shadow, pointed the mic straight ahead, and spoke to you like I'm speaking now. If you're hearing this, you're part of the story. Your chair, your room, your screen, all logged in. From far away, dogs started barking. Cities have a way of answering at night, but this time they were in rhythm. 3 barks together, then silence. Then 3. 3, 3, 3. The clock crept to 3:33. I whispered a prayer under my breath. Enough, I said. Say it. What do you want? On the spectrogram, the colors thickened, bruised to black. And then a shape pressed into my mind. Not a voice, but the imprint of a word. Eyes. Eyes? I asked. Whose eyes? The cursor jumped and armed the track by itself. Recording lit red, and then I got it. It wanted viewers. It wanted eyes. Attention. The more eyes, the more body. The more body, the more... Here. This is the slip of paper it tucked in my head. Pass the story on, and it steps off me and onto the next screen that opens for it. I turned the camera off, left only the mic on. Fine, I said. Here's the deal. I'll finish your story. You leave me. After that, go where you want. My account is closed. Something answered, not a word. A wet rope dragged across stone close to my ear. So I recorded the rest without cuts. The door slow tapping. The ice-cold draft that crawled out from under my desk and wrapped my ankles. The faint, itchy scrape of fingernails inside my ears. And every now and then, those half-words that never form on the tongue but burn an after-image on your mind. Behind. Right now, as you're listening, you might notice your room's quiet feels heavier than usual. The hum in your headphones might have deepened by one soft note. Maybe your cursor froze for a second. Don't panic. This isn't part of the script. That's exactly why it works. Here's the last part. When it comes, it doesn't stand in front of you. It stands behind you. It prefers it when you don't try to see. Because if you do see, it takes your gaze with it, and the dark in your room turns into its address. I want you to do something. Don't get up. Stay easy in your chair. Make your breathing just a little lighter. Count to 3 with me silently. 1, 2. Pause here for a moment. If you heard 3, that wasn't me. I didn't say it. Now slowly, without jerking, bump your screen brightness up a notch. Yes, like that. Good. Now, imagine the dark smear that hovered over my shoulder is standing behind the reflection on your screen. Its head is bowed, hair wet, breath slow, patient. Don't turn around. Just remember this. The farther you carry this story, the longer it will walk with you. When it reaches someone else, you'll be free, exactly like I am today. So when you post the video, don't write just a story in the description, because it isn't. It's a doorway. And if nothing happens by morning, consider this a good sign. It means she's breathing right now into someone else's headphones. You're safe for now. All right, friends. Lights on, and one more thing. If someone just said, "Don't stop" softly behind you, please, don't stop.